What's up, guys? Classy Metal here, recording much later than I tend to usually record. As a matter of fact, it is getting close to my bedtime, but I've been so busy the last few days that they just kind of feel like a blur. Had a very substantial mail day today. I was opening some of the stuff that I got in, and I was like, I should have just done a video and recorded everything, but I will show the vinyl that I got in today. I got two packages here that I'll open up and show you guys. I know a lot of you that follow my channel are more into CDs. A lot of this stuff is available on a CD format as well. I've been getting more into tapes and vinyl just with the new stereo setup that I have. I like kind of mixing it up. I am still getting CDs and that type of stuff. The stuff that I was opening up today, I guess I can go ahead and show you guys that stuff too. It was two tapes and a CD that came in. First up from Life After Death Productions, I picked up one of their newest releases that they've done on the label. This one is Liberosis, I believe is how you pronounce that, with conjunctivitis in el tercer ojo or ojo. Pretty good grind release, a little bit different than what I've come to expect from Life After Death as far as the majority of their releases sound, but this is it has a bit of a death grind feel going on for sure, but at times it's just a straight up grind assault, and it's pretty phenomenal. Comes on this red shell here, and it's got a red backing on the little case for the tape. But Life After Death, I mean, their tapes are just phenomenal. They're so professional with the way that they're releasing these, and I had to support my label there that I've just kind of fallen in love with. So there's Liberosis. They have another Life After Death just recently released another album that I'll be showing sometime in the near future that is absolutely phenomenal as well. Came with some little promo things. There's a Psych Grind Records, which is very fitting considering how grindy the Liberosis album is. We have an Ohio death metal patch. That's pretty awesome. I have my vest. I keep on getting fatter and fatter every day. I might end up having to get a bigger vest before I start making one. But I do have a vest, and that will look awesome on it when I start putting it together. And then this is a pretty substantial sticker. This is a very thick sticker that Life After Death sent. This is the first time that I've gotten one of these from the label. It's kind of got this sparkly stuff going on, but it looks absolutely awesome. So killer stuff there. Picked up a tape from the Death Doom band out of Oregon entitled Corpse. This is their newest demo EP entitled Butchery Obsession. It's 2 tracks, but it's absolutely phenomenal. Just looking at the artwork on that, you're just getting some kind of death metal that's just absolutely filthy. This is just doomy, nasty death metal, and I absolutely love it. It has a lime green shell that kind of has this like putrid feel going on with that as well. So killer stuff there from Corpse. I don't know if these are still available on their Bandcamp, but if they are, I definitely urge you to go check this out. If nothing else, go check out the digital portion of this band. I think you guys will enjoy it. They sent some stickers along with the tape. I have two of these Corpse with the artwork stickers, and then two of the Corpse band stickers that came with that. So killer stuff there from Corpse. And then I had an eBay purchase. This CD came in. This is a band out of the Ukraine. This is Fleshgore with their debut full length entitled Killing Absorption. Um, I believe I showed Fleshgore in one of the Paragon Records hauls that I got not too terribly long ago. It's been a little bit now, but they are some brutal death metal. Definitely on this particular release, with it being their debut. This came out in 2006 on Dark Rain Recordings. The sound of Fleshgore, their first out, I guess the first couple of releases, first few releases, they had a very straightforward, brutal death metal sound, and they kind of came back to that with some of their latter releases. And somewhere in the middle, they had like this thrashy sound, a portion like of a they brought in some thrash elements and even some deathcore elements into their material, kind of experimentation, and then they went back to brutal death metal. I know that may sound like it would turn some people off, but I haven't heard anything from Fleshgore that I don't like. As far as full lengths go, I believe this debut may be up there with my favorite of their material. The EP that I showed in that Paragon Hall was very solid as well. It was like Death Domain or something like that was the name of it, and it was a solid little EP as well. But Killing Absorption, this debut full length, that's where it's at for me for Fleshgore. Glad that I saw this on eBay when it came up for sale, and glad to add that one into the collection. That's what I had opened up already, and then I have two boxes of vinyl for you guys. I know it's kind of weird seeing me open vinyl. Um, I wasn't really into tapes and vinyl that much until I got the new stereo set up. And for some reason, with this new setup in the new house, with the just the way that I have my man cave set up, I've been enjoying kind of mixing it up a little bit, listening to some other formats, mixing it up, and just it's fun to display the stuff. If you follow my Instagram, you guys know I'm a sucker for uh, doing the pictures of what I'm listening to. I do the now playing post all the time, and it's fun to kind of swap up and listen to something different, and doesn't feel as mundane sometimes as just showing the same stuff over and over and listening to the same format over and over. Don't know if that makes any sense, but that's just kind of where I'm at with the collection. CDs will probably always be my favorite format, but at times, you guys know I'm very moody. I'm a very moody person. I have some mental issues, and I like to mix it up a little bit. So we'll get into the first box here. These both of these orders came from Blastbeats Vinyl. It's an online distro that lately I've really been enjoying. I find quite a bit of stuff on their online shop that I do like, and usually it's at a pretty solid price point. So I have been returning and just kind of window shopping, and eventually I just break down and do the order. This was the first order that I made, and while I did this one, I saw some stuff and ended up going back and doing the second order. They sent a Blastbeats vinyl sticker, another Blastbeats vinyl sticker, and then like a little promo card there that says thank you and all that. It's always awesome when people thank you for purchasing from their distros and labels and online stores and all that good stuff. A little bit of gratitude tends to go a long way with me. I do. I'm very appreciative of when people when people treat me right. I want to treat them right as well. So I guess that's what I'm trying to say. I want to support the ones and do good by the ones that want to do back the same way with me. Now, I guess I'll quit going on and we'll see what we got here. First up, we have the new Carnifex release, Necrom Mantium, I believe is how you pronounce that. I have not listened to this yet. I was waiting on my physical copy to arrive. So I've heard some good things about this. So hopefully, everything that I've heard so far has been correct. I do love Carnifex. I know it's deathcore. I know that some of you do not like deathcore, but I love some Carnifex. I saw them live, I think it was last year. They put on a very solid show. It was probably the third or fourth time that I've seen them play live, and they always put on a phenomenal show. Got the lyric sheet here on the inside. Don't want to spend too much time on that. I've seen a couple pictures of this vinyl already, and everyone that I've seen so far has just floored me with the variant. It looks so awesome, and it looks like mine is very awesome as well. It's kind of this green with purple splatter. It's not showing up on the camera looking as well as it looks to me in the light, but it looks absolutely awesome. So I'm glad to have that one in the collection. I usually don't get too giddy about the variant on the vinyl, but I saw that one, and the variant actually is what kept me from purchasing that on a CD format. So doesn't happen very often. Next up, Metalhead Box. We received the Angerot shirt not too long ago, and it made me kind of go back and revisit the band Angerot. They released an album this year entitled The Profound Recreant, which was absolutely phenomenal when I got to listening to it, and I knew I wanted to get a physical copy of that, so I grabbed it on vinyl. This was released through Redefining Darkness this year, making sure there was no kind of insert or anything on the inside. I don't see one. It was actually shipped outside of the jacket. It's a pretty big one, pretty big insert there. I'll try to show the artworks and stuff on it. We'll do it this way. Pretty big lyric sheet insert, a couple of photos, and then there's the inside. Make me some space, and then that's another nasty looking vinyl variant there as well. So a killer album there from Angerot. I'm glad that Metalhead Box had that shirt in the box that month and led me to kind of rediscover that band. It's just some killer death metal. I think out of South Dakota, and uh, put out just some killer death metal. Not so much the old school style that's so big now. It's a lot of kind of straightforward death metal. There's a lot of technicality in their death metal as well, but I did enjoy that new full length quite a bit. This is a pretty big stack. I think there's 5 records in this one. This also came from Blastbeats Vinyl. I made these on separate days, but with the holiday yesterday, they both arrived at the same time. So I'm sure the mail person loved me today having to deliver all this stuff on my doorstep. Let me make a little space here so I don't mess any of these up. We'll get them out. And then once again on this order, guys, they actually put a patch in with this one. That's pretty awesome. We got a Blastbeats vinyl patch, and then some more of the stickers that were with the last order, and then another one of these thank you mail day, like enjoy your mail day type cards. Next up, my favorite. I'm probably in the minority with this, but some of you know that this is my favorite release from this band. I already own it on CD, but I figured when I love an album this much and it has this kind of nostalgia feel for me, having it on more than one format is quite all right. You can never have too many copies of something that you love. Let me get it open and I'll show you guys what I got. I'm sure some of you can already tell from the artwork that you've seen there. That one was very hard to get open. First up, we've got Cannibal Corpse with a Gallery of Suicide. I know I'm kind of in the minority saying that this is my favorite Cannibal Corpse release, but this is the one that I have the most memories to, and it was the one that really got me into the band. I saw them they on the live cannibalism tour, which was just after this, and then Bloodthirst was released as well. They were both pretty close in the same time frame, and they were playing a lot of this material on that particular tour. It was right before Gore Obsessed came out, so this was this came with quite a bit. So you guys all know the cover art for Gallery of Suicide. I don't have to show that too much. There's the back from what you can see kind of from me doing this. Actually comes with a big poster of the cover art. I'm not sure what I'm going to do with that poster. I'm probably just going to leave it in the jacket for now. I have no space on the walls for a poster of that size. And there's a Bandcamp. I'm going to just show the cover. It almost looks like a CD cover, but it has a Bandcamp download for that album. I do not have a digital copy, so now I have it on CD, digital, and vinyl. There's the lyric sheet, and reading lyrics It's kind of hard to follow the lyrics with Cannibal Corpse as you read it, but they are very entertaining lyrics if you follow along. That is a very thick lyric sheet. I thought that was a couple pages, but it's just one double sided. So, and then you have kind of have this blood splattered looking very fitting for Cannibal Corpse and this particular record. So pretty awesome stuff there. The Bandcamp download was a complete surprise and a very pleasant surprise with that record. I'm going to butcher this band name. I still don't know how to pronounce this band's name. I believe Born of Osiris called them just the band with the logo. Let me get it open because they toured. It was like a joke that Born of Osiris made online that said that they were stoked to tour, and then they like mispronounced the band's name or mistyped it, and they're like, "You guys know it's the band with the logo." I'll try to Sanguizagabog. Yeah, you guys know the band with the logo. This is their EP entitled "Pornographic Seizures." Saw this on there. I believe this one's just on black vinyl. Apologize for not being able to pronounce that band name. Some of you are super into this band. I know they have a huge following. This is actually the first release that I've ever picked up from this band. So you got to start somewhere. This also came with a poster. It's not as big as the Cannibal Corpse poster, so I can open that one up, and I may actually be able to fit that one on the wall somewhere because I actually really like the artwork to this EP. There's the lyric sheet with the artwork on it as well. But I know like some people are just completely ride or die for this band, and I get it. I like their material. I've been saying I'm going to pick something up for as long as I can remember. And I saw this EP. I was already placing this order with Blastbeats Vinyl, and this one was kind of like a last minute addition. I was like, you know what? I got to start somewhere, and this will be where I start. It's just on black wax, so I'm not going to pull it out of the sleeve there, but super stoked to have that some more solid death metal in the collection there. So next up, we have some black metal out of Quebec. This is a reissue of Grimoires, a la Luminaire des Cendres. I believe this was originally released around 2011. This reissue's been out for a little bit. They had this one on sale on the Blast Beats side. I saw it was on under the sale column, and I remembered that artwork. This is some black metal. It doesn't quite go into atmospheric and ambient black metal territory, but it gets very close, if that makes any sense. The elements are definitely there, but I would not classify this as atmospheric black metal or ambient black metal, but it does. The elements are present within the material. I will say that. Very underrated stuff. This is very solid black metal. I have another Bandcamp download card, so that's awesome. I'm not going to show the code because I'm going to keep that digital portion as well. But it's always nice when you get surprised with digital copies as well. I love it when, especially with vinyl, because they can be as far as they can be a little tough to listen to sometimes, just because of the work that you got to put into to listen to them. So having it on digital copies is always a plus for me when I own a vinyl. This is on gold wax. Looks very awesome. I believe this reissue came out probably around 2016, 2017, maybe a little later, but that reissue has been out for a bit, but it's very awesome to add that one into the collection. Next up, this one is fairly new. Another killer death metal release. This is the newest from Celestial Sanctuary, entitled Insatiable Thirst for Torment. My boy Jordan Bixler, he's been very adamant about how good this is. I actually ended up checking it out. because of him. There's so much stuff that's been coming out this year. I'm just falling behind. I cannot keep up with all the new releases. But I listened to this one. I absolutely loved it. So I went ahead and wanted to grab it on vinyl as well. This album is actually what jump started this second order that I placed. The first one, I sought those two out, the Carnifex and the Angerot. Those I wanted just from. I knew I wanted the Carnifex from the jump on the pre-orders and stuff, and then the Angerot Metalhead Box played a role in that. This one I have to give the credit to Jordan. Killer death metal release here. Definitely going to spend some more time with this one. Gets a little dissonant at times, but it is a absolutely solid release. This is the like Blood Galaxy, or so I forgot the term that they used for the vinyl. Um, Once again, the camera is not picking this up as good as it really looks. You can't hardly see like the galaxy stuff up in the from the glare, but believe me, it's there. You will probably see that on Instagram. Killer release there from Celestial Sanctuary. Then I have one more, another black metal release. I did already own this one once. I had one of the more limited variants. It's sold out. Somebody made me an offer for it that I couldn't refuse, so I went ahead and sold it. And I just picked myself up the standard black vinyl portion of it because to me the music on it is what was important anyway. And this one I have Marty Worm to thank. He made a post. I saw either a post on Facebook or Instagram somewhere. He mentioned this and how good it was. I own their self-titled, I believe it was, that came out a couple of years ago. I believe through 20 bucks spin. I could be off on the label. It might have been Profound Lore that their previous came out on. And I did enjoy that one. I had not listened to the new one. I probably would have missed out on it. And I saw his post talking about how good it was, and I went and checked it out, and I enjoyed it as well. It is the newest release from Spirit Possession. This one is entitled Of the Sun. Black metal gets a little thrashy. Good stuff. I do like this one. Obviously, I like it if I had it, sold it, and bought a new copy, especially if I'm just buying it on black vinyl. But for me, black vinyl feels perfect for this particular release. It's just one of those kind of blackened, dark sounding releases that just seems like it's perfectly fitting to be on black vinyl. So that's what I've got in this mailbag. I figured this was the best way for me to show it to you guys because let's be honest, if I had not done this video, there's a good chance some of this stuff never would have got shown on the channel. Would have just been on an Instagram post and then out of you guys' mind. And some of this stuff definitely, when I'm excited about this stuff and I get it in and it's stuff I love sharing it with you guys. That way, maybe you can find something you love as well. I will link up, if nothing else, I'm going to link up the Blastbeats Vinyl web store down in the description because I've absolutely fallen in love with this distro and I enjoy ordering from them. 9 times out of 10, if I'm ordering vinyl and it's not coming from Bandcamp, this is probably where it's going to be coming from. Especially since Melanie Loves Death Metal closed her um, Born Dead collection site. Now mainly the vinyl that I'm purchasing, if I get vinyl, that's it. It's either going to be Bandcamp or on Blast Beats. But that's all I've got for tonight. I'm going to get this uploaded, then I'm probably heading to bed. But I appreciate all you guys for watching. I will be at Tennessee, West Tennessee Metal Devastation Music Fest on Saturday. We'll be there with my press pass, trying to have a good time. I hope I meet some of you guys there. I will be picking up some stuff and doing a video like I did last year afterwards and showing off the stuff and the new bands that I found and all of that good stuff. So hopefully I'll see some of you guys there. I may make it to Fear Factory in Memphis on Thursday, but don't quote me on that I'm going. I may not. I've had a very long week, and we'll just kind of play that one by ear. But that's all I've got for tonight. I'm going to quit rambling. Check this stuff out. Go check out Blastbeats Vinyl. I'm sure you'll find some stuff there if you're so inclined to pick up some records. So have a good night. Stay classy, stay metal, all that good stuff. And I will see you guys very soon. I promise.